Hello, welcome to my third update. As you can tell, this is not a 10-gallon vertical aquarium, but I'll get back to that. So here's the 10-gallon vertical paludarium, and if you've been following my past posts, you'll see that it's about the same as it was before. The plants continue to grow, the water continues to stay brown because of that cocoa fiber background. Won't be doing that again. And overall, it looks healthy, and the new habits seem to like it. So here's a very bad picture of the new inhabitants of this tank. It's 4 Lamasi dart frogs, but let me get you a better picture. There we go. Google. Thank you for your search of images. So the Lamasi have been great. They have beautiful coloring, and everyone who sees them, if they see them, they always remark at the metallic orange coloring of their stripes. But I'll tell you, thumbnails, even though I've got 4 in a 10-gallon, you rarely see them. But not seeing them really was not my biggest concern in getting these. I got thumbnail arboreal frogs because I was really concerned that with this paludarium I had no horizontal landmass and just water below them. I just wanted frogs that could stay up, that were kind of used to staying up in treetops, so they would stay out of the water and not drown. That was my big concern. As you can see here, yes, some lily leaves have grown up, and they can use that if they're in the water area to either climb out or sit on because they're small enough. But I will tell you, I no longer am concerned about dart frogs in water, at least these guys. In this older photo of the paludarium, before the lily leaves and such grew up, you can really see how much water surface area there is compared to landmass surface area. But with these guys, I tell you, it's not a concern. You see this little guy here just getting ready for a dip in the pool. They love hanging out right at water level. In fact, they rarely explore the rest of the tank. All 4 of them are just kind of right at water level. They'll hop in, they'll jump out, they'll hop in, swim across, and then climb up the glass wall. I have not had the least concern that they're going to drown. So all the inhabitants seem to be doing well. I've got 2 glass shrimp, a dwarf African frog, and the balloon molly in the bottom. They're all doing well. They've been there, I would say, for the last 3 months or so. I'd have to look back at my own update. And then the 4 dart frogs have been in there for about a month. And they're doing well. They're maintaining their weight. I put the flies in, the fruit flies in at the top, and they make their way down, and when they get down near the water level where the frogs hang out, they seem to get plenty. Of course, I'm still trying my hand and improving growing fruit fly cultures, but it seems to be going smoothly, which brings me to my next project. A hutch conversion. I'm going to try to take what I've learned in the small one and apply it to this massive hutch. It is, I'd say 6 feet tall, just a tad over 4 feet long, about 52 inches if I recall correctly. Got it off Craigslist for 40 bucks, couldn't pass it up. It's a 2-piece hutch. The upper section, the glass section, is completely separate from the bottom, which gave me a lot of wood to work with there between the 2 sections. Yes, I am going to convert it into a paludarium, and thankfully this hutch comes with a lot of extra glass. It is tempered, so we'll see what I can do with that, but I am planning to do much same thing as my 10-gallon, just on a much bigger scale. I love that this hutch has glass all along the front and glass on the sides, so you'll really be able to see it from all directions, but boy, it is far from perfect. It was sitting in a home, and you'll see in a moment that the whole bottom underside of that lower section was mildewed and rotted. 40 bucks still a good price. There's a lot of good wood to work with, certainly a lot of good glass to work with, so we'll see what I can do. If you're thinking to yourself, this sounds awesome but not possible, hey, you might be right, but hey, I'll give it a try. And tonight I couldn't help myself. I jumped right in. I flipped that lower section upside down. As I said, the 2 sections are not permanently connected. Flipped it upside down, ripped all the boards off the bottom, and then whatever was still salvageable, I bleached and wiped down. So I worked on it from about the 3rd inning to the 9th inning of the Mariners game tonight, and I got it to this point. At this point I've got mostly just good wood to work with. Like I said, there's still a lot of good wood, a lot of good stuff to work with this cabinet, which is why I was excited to get it. And I think it looks, lower section looks pretty decent at this point. I'll of course need to fit a piece of plywood to the bottom there. And eventually I want to get this housed such that I can put a sump in this section. So try to imagine it with me. The first drawer there will remain as a drawer, just, you know, for odds and ends, working with the frogs and the fish, whatever else is in there. The lower 3 drawers will all sort of be a facade that can be removed as one piece to reveal the sump. The sump will probably continue into actually the right cabinet. That may just be a door to open up to see one side of the sump, and the upper section will, like I said, just be a big version of what my 10-gallon vertical is now. Except, man, this thing is going to be one heck of a project. So all my future updates will probably be about this, hopefully paludarium, and just touch on the other. Thanks for watching, and wish me luck.